Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Love and Rockets Book Club on 22 panels, where for the first time ever, Marisol and I are in the same time zone. Marisol and I from outside of Chicago, as always, but Maria is visiting Mexico City, so it's 9:45 in the morning for all of us. It's kind of a weird feeling.
It's
Love and
amazing.
Rockets, Volume 2, Number 2. Any
Yes.
any opening thoughts?
Well, it
I like this
oh,
first little story.
what was the cover of the book? Because it was Julio. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like
And
this first little one
Nice.
for Julio's Day.
The, hmm So
Feel like this.
it's go and character. So it's kind of sad, like, Julio's first day at school and he gets this great book.
Yeah.
He's gonna learn to read and these fucking kids, that are assholes, take his book and rip it up and like Julio is a sensitive kid and he looks at the birds and his first thought is not let's kill them, it's like look at that beauty, and these
Hmm.
asshole little kids, and they kind of beat him up and it's down
And then his
hanging from a
sister
tree. I mean, it's just
gets the beating for I guess losing track of him.
right.
yeah, yeah, the sister gets it as well, like she. Now, what was happening with the sister and like what was she up to? Because she kind of got distracted by a boy, I think, or something, or by yeah.
Hmm.
She was just kind of in her
I
own
have to
world.
see something. If you want to, you can walk home. I'll be right along
Yeah.
soon, is all she said.
Yeah,
I like his
yeah,
cute
and
little face
then
when he's looking up at the birds. And he's such a sweet little kid.
Yeah, so she goes and sees just looks at a guy.
yeah, I guess she kind of wanted to go past the dude that she's got a crush on or something,
Right.
Hmm.
and then she arrives home and the parents are like, where are the kids? And she goes, oh shit, Julio
Yep.
hasn't arrived. And she goes back and finds him. And like, it's just heartbreaking. Like, his book, like, the first thing the teacher said was, take care of this book. The government's giving us this book. And obviously he's,
Hmm.
he's going to take care of it, but now it's ripped up and they get him beaten up. And, it's just like, what a shit day, really. I mean, it was a great day up to a
Yeah.
point, up to so
Yeah, I mean
he
he
was all
actually
going well.
seems to have very much enjoyed his first day of school. So like he had this wonderful day
Yeah.
It was just going home that was the problem.
until he got beat up, had his book stolen and got hung in a tree without his pants.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
talk about a
that,
way to just like
like,
destroy.
yeah, your first experience of school and like it
Hmm.
kind of was the sister kind of left him, to his own devices, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And
Maybe she should have been beaten up. No, just kidding.
well, the thing for me
Maybe
is
she
this
deserved the
feels
beating.
at least like the kids like going to school and coming back home by themselves and the older sister being in charge of the younger brother. This feels a lot like oh my God, of course my upstairs neighbors are doing something, so I'm sorry that you hear working
I
in the
can't. It's
background.
it's it's
No,
uh
no, Zoom kind of uh, blocks that out.
Oh,
So,
yeah, it's
that's
pretty
good
good
so
at that.
don't worry.
because it's obnoxious. Um,
Mm.
but like this like I said, the
Wait, are they
going
having
to
sex
school
or
and
something upstairs?
I God, I hope
She's
not.
like, I wish. That would be more entertaining.
Right, with the noises I'm hearing, I hope not. They're hitting something, some
Home
pipes or something.
repairs.
It's a bedhead.
But
Anyway,
it's like
sorry.
Is there a rhythm to it?
right. But like the seeing them go back and forth to school themselves, and like the older sister being in charge of the little kid, and just getting a whooping for not being like quote unquote responsible. It reminds me of a little bit of how my mom said she grew up in Mexico,
Mhm.
where the kids were just kind of like, you're responsible for like getting yourself to and from school. Sometimes you got to go to the store by yourself, and you're here like 5, 6, 7 years old doing that.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
eh,
El Salvador too. Like my
Hmm.
mother, but my brother needed his to go buy his school clothes, and he was like 7 years old, and my mom had to work, and he went on a bus to the center of the city and bought himself some clothes, and he was
Yeah.
7 years old by himself. I mean, he was very
Right.
much for seven, but but that was the kind of level at those in the 50s, 60s, I guess, or whatever.
Mm.
Um,
well,
that was
some of
60s,
that,
70s.
yes,
yeah.
some of that lasts into to even later in like small town areas. Because I remember
Mm,
visiting my grandmother in Galena or my Aunt Janet in any number of small towns that she was a pastor in. When I was young,
mm,
I feel like, I don't think I was much older than 7 before I was allowed to walk down the hill into downtown and shop on my own and come back.
yeah.
As long as there was like a controlled area where they knew how to find you,
Hmm.
Mm,
you know, um, that used to be more the norm, I feel like. I feel like that's
Yeah.
one of the things that changed massively with video games. I think that
yeah.
like it really says a lot about how much of parenting is actually about the parent because like when it was when the only way to have the kids out of your hair was to have them go outside and play and roam, um then it was character building. When you could send them to the basement to play video games and get the same thing, then how dare you allow them to be out on their own? Don't you know there are dangerous people?
Yeah, no. I think so. Also, we're more aware of, the dangerous people out there. But
We
Mhm.
are, but they're also statistically less than they used to be.
yes, yes, especially now with all the CCTV, really, like,
It's actually way less
nobody's.
dangerous in the world than it was in the 50s.
Yeah.
Much
Oh,
There's
less likely
cameras
to
everywhere.
yeah, yeah. Like,
much less likely to get just randomly beat
yeah.
up by
Hmm.
older kids who have nothing better to do because like that's not only more frowned upon now, but like the consequences are more likely to be like jail time rather than their parents getting mad at them,
Hmm.
you know.
Mm, mm, mm. Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Poor Julio.
Still, and it makes you feel bad.
The
He's like such
last
a
uh,
sweet little
frame.
kid. And here they are, just beating him up
Yeah.
for no reason and ripping off
well,
his
and
clothes.
the birds kill me.
Uh,
Yeah.
the birds at the end with it getting
Yeah.
stomped on. That's just like, oh, you just want to kill those kids. Not kill them, but you know what I mean. You want to just give them
You
what
want to
they fight
have
for.
Julio's papa take that strap to him.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, with the nail in it. It's like Jesus.
Well, the nail is just what it's hung on. It's not, it's,
No, no, no. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's just
it,
like a little
Oh,
hole in
I
the
thought it
and,
end.
had.
And
Oh, I thought it
uh,
had a nail on it. I was like, Jesus,
no,
no,
no, no,
that'd
a
no.
be
bit of it.
insane.
That's a bit extreme.
No, no, it's not that level of cruelty. It's that level of preparedness.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's like
Like it's on the hook,
it's got
it's on
its
the
own
nail
spot.
Yeah,
in the
I
kitchen.
don't
It's
need to go
there. It's
find
ready.
something to spank you with. I have it hanging right here.
Yeah, ready for action.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So I really enjoyed that story, although it made me sad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, but
Yeah.
all right,
Business Suit Maggie works for
letters.
me. I mean, not as much as most other Maggies, but like, this is a cool pinup.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Maggie's having a bit of a, what is it? Is it not a midlife crisis, but a sort of a, yeah,
Kind
early
of.
adulthood crisis or something.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Trying to figure out what she wants, what she's doing.
Is she still cool? I'm not cool anymore. I'm not a kid, but
Right.
it sucks. But I'm not I haven't achieved yet anything yet. And even her ex-boyfriend, that ugly guy, has got a pretty
I
girlfriend.
love
And
her expression here on this page in the middle right panel.
Yes, I was about to
yeah,
bring up the. It's just,
Just the
am I
horror on her
shallow?
face.
Like the absolute horror
like,
as she thinks to herself, "Am
horror,
I
yeah.
shallow?"
And I love that last panel there. That was I almost bagged it as my
I'm
favorite.
normal.
I was like, yeah, I
I'm
love
normal.
like that's a t-shirt.
Actually,
That's
as like a two-panel thing, just going vertically here.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Am I shallow? Am I? Have I been living off this punk cockiness so long that I couldn't see? I really have nothing to say? No wonder Tony Chase divorced me, she says with just like absolute exaggerated horror. And
Hmm.
Yeah,
then the panel down is, the
the
silhouetted head
horrific
down. I'm normal.
normal. But yeah, that's a whole image right there. Like that's
Oh, incredible.
anybody can relate to that. To relate to that, when
Mhm.
you kind of realize, oh, I'm just average.
I love it when you have a grid page like this and discover that you can read it in different ways and have it be just as
Mhm.
interesting.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
know, you've
absolutely.
got a very interesting story just reading down rather than reading
Hmm.
across.
Yep.
And they both manage to convey roughly the same message,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it never
So,
occurs to me to do that, but you're right.
I mean, it does sometimes. Like one of the reasons it's been occurring to me more is we seem to be going through another period with a handful of creators doing like really weird stuff with comics. Like there was the
Oh.
newest issue of Ice Cream Man was a deck of cards. And
Oh.
Oh,
and
okay.
and they're intended to be read in a specific order, but at the same time, like that you
You
could
can
start messing
shuffle them
around
and
and right. Like it warns you not to shuffle them, blah blah blah, but it almost feels like a dare.
yeah. Are they numbered, or are they,
Yeah,
or
they're
do you
numbered.
have to work it out?
They're
Oh, okay.
numbered.
Well,
Oh,
They're
that's
numbered.
good. So at
Small,
least you
but
know the
they're
order.
numbered because
and
otherwise,
they come in order, but like
The
um
temptation to shuffle, though,
and
right
like
there.
the last
yeah,
issue of Absolute Martian Manhunter, they did a thing where to really get what's going on in the last page, you actually have to hold it up to the light so that the other side will shine through.
Oh,
now goes.
you
that's cool.
know so
It's
so
getting very
with with,
conceptual.
with well, I mean, this is the stuff that like they do in Raw magazine and whatnot way back, right?
Hmm.
But to see stuff like that showing up in mainstream comics just has me,
Hmm.
anytime I'm looking at things, trying to look at it from as many different angles as possible.
Mhm.
And as I was zooming in on the horrified Maggie column,
Yeah,
I just
cool.
immediately went down and went, "Oh my God, that those two columns would just be a great thing to throw on your wall."
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
We learn about Hopi's eye here, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yes, we learned what happened to Hopi's
It was
eye,
so
and
the glass when
and we
Frogmouth
learned
got
it
hit
had
with
to
the
do with
bottle.
Vivian.
So of course she blames Frogmouth for getting hit over the head with the bottle. It's not the woman who hit her with the bottle.
it's
Yeah,
Vivian's fault,
but
of
but,
course.
but Frogmouth was well, Vivian was running her mouth, as she always does. Is what So she brings trouble to herself, and then other people get hurt. Is what I think it's
Mhm.
the what he's thinking.
I mean, yes, but Vivian's also kind of Hopi's type and into men. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I
You're
think
not
there's a bit of misdirected kind of some kind of attraction or something. Like,
No, part of this is knowing like some of well, I don't think we got to it here. Knowing some of the future between Vivian and Maggie, you know,
mhm.
where Hopi
Yeah,
is
I
definitely
remember some of
jealous that they wind up having at
yes,
least some,
kind of thing. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because Vivian's very keen on hanging out with Maggie.
Hmm.
Yeah, like she keeps kind of like, go do this, let's go do that.
Oh,
And
I learned what these things were called recently,
Oh yeah?
and I can't remember right now.
I don't
There's
know.
actually a word for like the sweat things flying off in comics.
okay.
I don't
Oh,
remember what it is.
Uh,
oh no.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I
Mnemonics.
do love
Um,
I didn't know they had an actual name.
yeah. Well, kind of like when they replace a swear word with symbols, it's called Grolix.
Oh,
oh,
I didn't know that had a name
okay.
either.
Yeah.
I learned something today.
That's a great cartoony kind of. I
Well,
was noticing last night Jaime's handling of drapery. I was just like, he's just
yeah.
like all the great because Maggie's wearing this loose jacket.
Oh yeah, no,
And I
Jaime
love the way
has
he's handling his the sleeves and even the little wrinkles on the tight pants on
yeah, I was about
Vivian.
to
Like,
say the well, and the way the flare
yeah, like
hangs.
it's
Yeah, no,
like I was
Jaime
just
has
like,
always been
wow,
very serious about making clothes hang properly.
yeah.
Incredible.
But it's particularly like there's so much drapery in this. Like, look at all those jeans when the girls are having
Yeah.
a fight.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many little creases.
I hope bail isn't more than $7.30.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh
That's a
man.
great panel with Maggie following Vivian
Hmm.
into the police
Yep.
station. He's getting manhandled into there. It's
I also
great.
think there's the one on the top right of this page where she's just waiting while
Yep.
Vivian's in a fight.
Yeah, she's
Nope.
not gonna get involved. It's like
Nope.
Yep.
she
Like, I'm
knows
gonna
the
let you do your
score. Like,
thing. I'm gonna hang out right over here.
She's not even
yeah,
staring like the boys. The boys are all staring because we're at the don't take my fucking top off, bitch. Don't take mine off. The
yeah.
boys are
Boys, I
like,
will take the top off.
we're not gonna we don't want to split this up anymore.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Go on.
Anyway.
No, but Maggie's good enough, street smarts to know that if she gets involved, she's gonna get pulled up.
Right.
She's gonna end up in
Mhm.
jail. So she just
Right.
like stays right out of it, and
Yep.
then she waits. All right.
Ah,
And I love the stars around the girls fighting too.
yep.
And then we
Ah,
go back to part
these were
two
the
of our
yes.
Mhm.
And
Mario
saying
story.
earlier that I go to that bit and I thought it's been so long since we read part one that I had to go back and read the
Yeah.
part one again because I was like, who's this guy again?
I
'Cause
didn't,
it's
but I
been
just remembered. He's the guy that saw the opportunity to run off on his with all the money and left his family, left everybody,
for
and
years or something. Yeah.
well, doesn't look like that actually worked well for him.
Nope.
Yeah. So he's tied up in a boat. Uh,
Beat to hell, but he's still got his briefcase.
yeah. Yeah. So this is a very dense story, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I had to once I went back, I kind of went, okay, I think I'll get more of a grasp. But the old man, the owner, the original owner of the company, he's the peasants, or somebody has flooded the valley, and he's been evacuated, and then um uh all the servants or whatever are taking all his stuff, and then this is the wife of meanwhile the guy's family is kind of what they're
And
doing, but
that's a hilarious one at the bottom there with the butler carrying the guy in his
On the
chair
chair.
on his back.
yeah,
That might be my favorite panel just
yeah,
for
that's
that.
great.
I do
Yeah,
appreciate the fact that he says, you know, Chestwig, I don't pay you enough.
Yep.
yeah. At least, yeah, he appreciates that. Yeah, yeah.
And just because this came up recently in discussion with my cousin, because my grandfather also did art, not comic art, but he was a sketch artist. And she talked about loving his skies, and it immediately made me think of Beto. So this is
That's a great
classic
sky.
Beto sky. Classic
Mhm.
Beto sky. I
Yeah,
love the way he draws his skies.
yeah, yeah.
We haven't had any errata stigmata in a while.
No.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool to be back to that, though. This was a
yeah.
trippy ass story,
Very trippy. Yeah, she's
as
still
they all are.
trying all the different cures that she's trying to find for her
Right.
Yep.
dilemma. Her scene.
I like
Yeah. The middle panel there, floating in
the middle panel, but I also like this balloon that she's looking
the.
at. Then it gets higher, and it's
Yeah, and it's just tethered to this post.
right.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very.
And I like this skyline. How
Yeah, I love
she
that last
pushes into
panel.
the skyline.
Yeah, yeah. And they're like her expression is like, God damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
I continue to search for it. It's Natalia Beto's daughter's name.
It is. Which made me love this even more because it's Roy
And
talking to
Natalia.
Natalia, and now the
Video.
Roy comic also features stories from Natalia. So I loved the real world synchronicity of that.
Mm-hmm. It's obviously portrayed her there, like he's made a very big
Right.
effort to make her look like Natalia, I would assume. It looks like a
Yeah.
very, very carefully done
I
drawing.
totally forgot to ask Beto about that when I talked to him last week. It was in the back of my head. As soon as I read this when we were, before we had to cancel because my wife was in the hospital, I went, oh, I've got Beto on the calendar. I'm gonna have to ask him about this. And then I completely
Mhm.
forgot.
Oh no.
Oh well, that's
We had
okay.
plenty to talk about. It was fine. But
Yeah.
but yeah, Roy and Natalia go way back to Love and Rockets Volume 2, Number 2, which came out in July of 2001.
Mhm.
So yeah, she would have been about because I want to say she's like smack dab between my kids, age-wise.
Okay.
Yeah, my son was 2001. My daughter was 98. I think she was 99 or 2000.
Mhm.
Wow.
All right. And I love the back cover of this. I got to it and I went, whoa.
Yeah.
Like this is my favorite panel for today. Before anybody
Oh,
else backs it, this is it.
it's outstanding. I mean, just
And
little things like the fact that the shoe is old
it's
and
falling apart.
right.
It reminds me of Henry Cartier-Bresson's The Decisive. That there's this photo that he took of a man jumping over a puddle, and he's just in midair, and there's a reflection of there's this massive puddle, and there's a reflection of the man. Like if this guy had a perfect reflection underneath, and it's silhouetted. I mean, yeah, it's pretty.
What I
I can
also
I can
love
share it.
is you can't
Actually,
quite
can I?
figure out what he's doing. Because
No, it's
on
like
one
if you.
side, it almost looks like he's walking off a tall building, like I'm ending it all. But then he has an audience that doesn't seem like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Mm,
And now the background doesn't look as much like a building under construction because of the audience. And is that a beer keg in the middle or is that something else? There's so many things that could be multiple things and so many little details like this guy wearing glasses.
mm, mm. I
Just
just put the
barely see
image
the
on the.
silhouette of the glasses on the bald guy.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. And then there's a woman with a cigarette, and
Right.
yeah, and like even his tie clip, you can see it.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you see in the chat the image I
Yep.
just? Yeah, so reminds you of that image.
let's see. Oh,
Look at my
nice.
chat window.
So that's Henry Cartier-Bresson.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that reminds me. It's a very iconic photo. Anyway, yeah. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we go to Luba.
We shall.
Luba number 10.
For Luba, I
Love this
love this
cover.
front cover
I
where
love
Mm,
this cover.
Ophelia's front and center and the rest of the family is around her. I mean, they're all just heads on the cover, but still, I like seeing the family in color every once in a while to see just how similar and different they all are.
mm. And it's like they all revolve around Ophelia, Ophelia.
Mhm.
Like Ophelia is like this rock that they've all kind of,
Yeah.
depended upon.
Yeah,
Because
she is their son
Luba.
in their universe.
Mm, yeah, exactly.
I love the almost old time movie.
Yeah, with the credits.
Silent movie credit cards.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. Like the credits, and then you get a little bit of characters. I love this first splash page. Mm,
Yeah, the darkness.
yeah, just the way she blends into. It's a
Well,
very
and it's
simple.
like
Beautiful.
like I might have finally found the Luba t-shirt that I can have because like my wife's always uncomfortable with doing anything with Luba because her
Good.
bosom is the defining feature, and here you have enough cleavage to remind you, but it's not because of the way that she's not actually her body's not outlined. It fades into the
Yeah,
black.
yeah, yeah.
It actually focuses more on her face.
A little bit of her neck and chest, but that's not the first thing your eyes are drawn to.
Right.
Yeah. And not to worry, there they are. Next page, you get a
We got him.
good look. In case you were wondering. Oh God. She's got the tight top there and poke it out.
Where everyone in this family likes tight shirts.
Yeah.
Seems to be a thing.
From the beginning of the story, you think something's happened to Ophelia. She had a heart attack, and it's like, and everybody's really distressed, and you go, has she died? What's going on?
I know. That's what I thought seeing that first page with her portrait. Like, oh God, Ophelia finally died and left her book unfinished, and now it's causing chaos in the family, or it's going to. And
Luba's
then now we
having,
have her lying in a hospital bed after she got the shit beat out of her.
yeah, by,
But by Petra.
Yeah,
sorry, Petra, sorry. And then I love Fritz coming and putting her boobs on her face, like,
Right.
oh, that was,
Don't worry, boobs will heal you.
yeah,
I love the line here. Oh, Luba, I'll call you when it's just been too
so,
crazy, busy.
so
Yeah, busy putting
crazy.
on weight. Oof.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
And
hilarious.
boots in the background in that first panel on the left,
I know, yeah.
right
I
under
just,
Fritz's boobs.
Yeah.
yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, oh, there's boots.
Boots has been hiding in a couple of panels already because
Mhm.
Boots is on Boots is there
Mhm.
with Luba. Is Boots on
But
Yeah,
page
see,
one
he
too?
knows everything.
yes,
Yeah,
it's just
no
like,
Boots on page one, but we get a little bit of Boots on two panels on page three and more Boots on page four. Does
yeah,
Boots actually speak in this story though? Or is she just there?
it's it's almost like find the boots, find
Right.
boots.
Yeah, it's like where's Waldo, but for boots.
You gotta love
They
Fortunato
play a little good.
visiting the
Little boots,
hospital.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. He's got a new hairdo, a little mullet,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, as soon as sex happens, Fortunato.
Yes, his big title card.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
it's
And
hilarious.
then Boots finally gets a whole headshot. Still
mm-hmm.
no dialogue until no one.
The next
Yeah,
panel,
no,
yeah.
she's talking. Mhm.
And you're gonna dress as a
She just
spaceship
listens. She
or
listens a
samurai
lot. She's
rabbit.
always. Uh, I guess she's taking notes for her book.
See,
Books.
everything and knows everything.
Hmm. Oh boy, Luba, Jesus. Yeah, it's a lot of big books, and this page is like Lugarama. I just noticed.
Well,
Jesus.
I mean, with Peepo in the hospital, there's nobody left over the age of 12 that doesn't have boobs.
Enormous boobs.
Damn. Oh, God, it's
Yeah,
fun. Now we have Guadalupe here, like doing
yeah.
some stuff for People's show too. Right? That's what she's still doing.
Well, and the guy's going to talk to Fortunato.
Mm-hmm. Gato and Sergio.
Yeah.
And we get a
Mm. Oh, I was almost expecting Fortunato to fuck Sergio for some reason. I wonder if Fortunato's
Well,
gonna get
I mean, there's still time.
because nobody can resist him.
yep.
Fortunato.
Oh, they put him in the
Ah,
trunk. That's right.
yeah.
Yep. Oh, this panel of the
Um,
computer of what
Yeah,
Gato was doing.
Guadalupe and Sergio, a love story.
yeah, Gato is like almost encouraging Guadalupe to sleep with Sergio.
Mm-hmm.
It's all made up in his mind that they're gonna sleep together. It's really weird. And he's sort of thinking, oh, and then I'll get back to people.
Yeah.
So yeah. Whoa, another movie.
And
What
then
else? Oh,
we have
yes. Then we see at the bottom panel here, we see Ophelia on her back, and you think, okay, she did die.
Yep. What's up?
And then
I For
she
the
wakes up.
longest time, I just stared at this page where Ophelia gets up and like starts packing some clothes and like did she actually survive that heart attack and she's actually here packing shit up? Or is this
mm,
all Luba's imagination to
Yeah, me too. I
explain
thought about that.
Ophelia dying?
Yeah,
yeah, Luba's thinking of it as Her abandoning me and going back home. I hadn't thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, Luba's and and Luba sort of reminds Ophelia that Ophelia used to kind of, I don't know if beat her up or whatever. Maybe she did.
At least threatened to.
I think
Yeah.
she did some early on.
Yeah.
When Luba was
Um,
first, her and
I
her
mean,
family.
Ophelia mellowed after the church fell on her.
Mm-hmm. I forgot
that's
that's
so
what
great.
happened. Why her back is
That's a,
problem.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
there's no big Fortunato in this scene, though.
No, he
Is
just gets
that?
the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
So
God.
he only gets the big Fortunato when he's fucking, not when he's getting fucked.
No, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Funny.
Oh, yeah. It's only, I think, when he achieves orgasm, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe. Oh, but yeah, that's a horrible beating that Sergio gives
yeah.
him.
No, this is, I overall like Sergio, and this is definitely one of the moments that makes it hard to like Sergio.
Yeah, like that's very beyond.
Gato hanging out in the back, just watching this happen.
Yeah, but I never liked
Yeah.
Gatto.
No, I don't think any of us did.
I mean, that was actually a recurring theme in my recent conversation with Beto, and like we're still a long ways from it in our reading, so I won't give away too much. But like a lot of his recent stuff is centered on Fritz, and um, Fritz is a really complicated character. The more recent stuff has made it really hard to like Fritz.
Oh.
And that's been hard for me reading it, as brilliant as it is, because like a lot of the stuff before it made it really easy to like Fritz.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
So yeah, no, he really is a master of showing that people aren't just one thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we have here both, I guess, Ophelia and Camo left the house.
Right. I mean, overall, Sergio is somebody that we've known as a generally good guy, takes care of his mom, ladies'
Mm.
man, but not in a like
Overly gross way.
right. I mean, one of the times that we spent the most time with Sergio was actually in the story with Venus that we got from both sides, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh, he's taking this kid along, and yeah, he's doing some shady shit, but it seems more like he's trying to bail loved ones out of shady shit.
Mm.
And he's managing to take care of this little kid while he does it, and now like, I mean, what has Fortunato done, really? Like, none of the
Just
women who have been involved with him seem to have been unwillingly involved with them. None of them
no, that
seem to have been upset with how things went, and none of them have left their like committed relationships because of it.
Right.
he's
So
Because
just
it's
he's just
essentially,
spreading happiness, really.
yeah.
right. So
He's just
essentially, all Fortunato is like a sign of the ways in which the other men around these women f- fail
fail.
or can't, leave at least something to be desired.
Mhm.
Mm.
But like clearly not everything, or the women would leave them.
Mm.
They like to
I
have their
think so.
dalliances with Fortunato, and
Yeah.
the men just can't handle that.
Mm. Yeah.
I find it
Eh, eh,
incredible that a good portion of Luba's family that was involved with Fortunato, plus Pipo, I
Yeah,
think. Yes,
yeah.
Pipo at one
P-
point.
Pipo, Luba, both of her sisters, at least one
Mhm.
of her daughters. No, at least two of her daughters.
Two of them. I think it was Doralisa and Guadalupe.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm, mm. I think Fortunato is an otherworldly character, and it wouldn't
Well, and
surprise me if
that
he came back.
that's
I like it.
exactly what I'm wondering is, and it's one of those things I can't remember because like I've read Love and Rockets in order once, and I've read it out of order a lot of times. So I sometimes have
Mhm.
trouble remembering what stories go where. I'm not 100% certain this is the last we see of Fortunato, which raises the question, is Fortunato like one of the um
Magical
magical
realism,
realism
kind of. Yeah,
elements
he's
of the
like an
story
angel.
where he's like the god of female pleasure.
He's
Mhm.
like the sex angel.
A little bit of backstory on him where he, along with like I think one or two other boys, were raised by
Mhm.
this guy to basically be
That's
womanizers.
right.
Yeah.
And Fortunato was just immensely, like, grew up to be immensely, almost supernaturally attractive to women.
Hmm. Yeah,
It was just like effortless for him
but
to,
in a kind of in a very benign kind of way.
yeah.
I
Right.
think the other guy meant it. The guy who brought the kids up meant it as a revenge kind of thing.
Well, but that
But
could also,
Fortunato kind of,
I
you
mean,
know,
that plays so much into magical realism because can't you see
Mhm.
that being like a Zeus type character and Fortunato is the like half god that's like, yeah, Dad, I like what you taught me, but you're full of shit.
Yeah.
hmm.
I never thought about it
Yeah,
that way. That makes a lot of sense.
You
yeah,
know, what if
Because
yeah.
we
It is
used
very.
our powers for good?
he's
Yeah.
not a malicious force in all of this.
No,
Hmm.
no.
He's just
Like
not
his scene in this
doing
one, he's
well.
like, "Oh, so you want me to leave too?" No, I don't. Let me see how I can open my mouth around these bandages.
Yep.
Fortunato.
Mm.
Oh,
Uh,
God. Yep. And then here he gets beat to shit and then kicked down
brutalized.
the side of a cliff and lands in.
Brutalized. I mean, I
And
don't think
there's
we've
hope.
seen I don't know that we've seen Beto draw anything this brutal since the human deistrophism arc.
Yeah.
That is true.
Because
You
this beating
know.
was intense.
Yeah.
Yep. And then down here on bottom of this page, we also have Kamo leaving the house.
Mhm. So
After
everybody's leaving Luba. Luba has to
Mhm.
take responsibility for her kids now. Nobody's gonna enable her anymore.
Yep.
And she didn't want Maricela's help, because she said, yeah,
But
she's
She's
being
a very
bitch.
proud person. I feel like a lot of times to her own detriment, her pride gets in the
Mm,
way.
yeah.
yeah.
I just still find it
So
so funny how they bandaged Pipo's face. Just her whole head.
Yeah.
yeah, like not even a little hole for the nose.
No, it's just like two little slits for the eyes and where the mouth should be, and that's it.
Well, and clearly that slit for the mouth is big enough for Fortunato.
Clearly. Uh,
Oh,
and that's the end. It's,
That's the end of this story.
the only thing with this ending is when the guy says there's an accident ahead, and it leaves you wonder what's gonna happen.
mm-hmm.
What are they coming up to? So
I
His
love
background was
this
really nice
like
too.
goodbye. I mean, because this
mhm.
is the last issue of the Luba
Oh, Luba.
miniseries, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Doralice de los Santos saying goodnight
Good
and
night, and
goodbye.
All right.
Then all of Doralice's. Is that Doralice or is that Peepo?
I
Is that a
think,
young
oh,
Peepo?
I
Hippo.
think it's
Is that Gato on
people.
the right?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Sergio,
whose
and
brother was that in front?
that her first lover, the one
Right.
she had at 14, and I can't remember his
Right.
name, who died, and Coco.
Yeah.
What's his name?
What's Toko got to do with it? I
Coco.
can't remember.
Well,
Uh,
because he had a thing for her back when. I mean,
ah,
we saw her first lover, like through the eyes of Toko. Remember?
Mhm.
right. What was the guy's name?
So
I
it's
know.
it's the men who have loved Peepo.
Yeah, including her son, which is really weird. Okay.
You know, interesting relationship.
Yes, it is
That's the word.
slightly
Yeah.
edi Edipo, Edipo,
Oh man.
to say the least. Yeah. All right. Well,
So much great stuff in this. I
yeah,
mean,
these two
always.
regions were fantastic.
Yeah.
I love this
So
splash
So
page.
so your back is that's got to be Jaime on the back cover.
Yes. So yeah, that's
Mhm.
my favorite Jaime panel, please, if I
Yeah.
may. Because I was gonna grab the I'm normal panel, and then I saw this at the end. And I went, oh no, this is it.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Yeah. I think my favorite Beto was that opening splash page.
Yeah,
The Luba.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
great.
Mine for this one had to be the I forget what page it was on, but the panel where you see Ophelia laying down on her back and Luba just sitting next to her.
Mhm. And the panel of Beddoes that really grabbed me was that really big close up of Luba's eyes. And she's saying to Ophelia, I love my children, Ophelia. And you see her big eyes. And like it's just like a extreme close up. Just
Mhm.
after this, I think. So it's page 18, bottom of the bottom right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a bit different for
Mhm.
Beto. That it's yeah, Luba really emoting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So tears happening, everything. And interesting that he didn't black out her hair. I guess she's got gray hairs now.
Yeah, she's been
I guess.
graying, and I think he's indicating that she's not coloring,
Mhm.
Mm,
or at least not coloring during this period. She's
mm,
showing her gray.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's my favorite. And he just struck me when I saw them.
There were so many
But
good Beto pages in Love and Rockets too. The chair one.
The chair one is fantastic. It
yeah,
cracked me
yeah.
up.
I think that's my tie actually. Is
Yeah.
Mm,
is
That Luba page and then the chair.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, Julio's they had a lot of really good
Oh
panels.
yeah. No, I mean
Mhm.
Beto is starting to show off a lot. Um, so many good panels from Jaime too.
Oh God, of course, yeah.
I
I think I'll
think
have to go with the
actually
one with Maggie's exaggerated, horrified expression. That'll be my favorite.
I'm gonna go a tie again because it's gonna be between doing that vertical pair.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Um,
Bless you.
Bless you.
Between that vertical pair and got distracted typing.
Oh no.
That vertical
Yes,
pair and this is another one where I just love it because it's the type of thing you can do with comic so well with comics. This panel here where Frogmouse is that fucker. He doesn't know who he's dealing with. He's gonna get this all right. We victims have rights. And you've got the thought balloon from Maggie that's just blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's just running her mouth, running her mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
It's well, we talked about Grolix. It's it, and I think it's important foreshadowing here. It's Vivian's well-kept lips
Mm-hmm.
with just Grolix coming out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Or is it Maggie thinking she would be tell her to fuck off? I don't know. No, maybe not. I think it is what you're saying. Yeah.
no,
Just
I mean,
like
I
Santa's little helper,
think
blah 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 blah.
no,
Yeah.
but I think he very deliberately got
That's
the color
Vivian's
and the
mouth.
shape of the lips in
Yeah.
the thought balloon versus the lips on Vivian here. That those are definitely
Yes.
Vivian's lips.
Yeah. Because even looking at the top right panel here, the similarities between those two, it's like at a similar angle.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. Mhm. Sure it is.
But again, it's another one of those just like perfect comic moments. I mean, you can have a little bit in a video of like the eye roll or whatnot that can show that the person's not listening or not taking it seriously or whatnot. You can have a line or two in a novel that's like this person saying this and Maggie didn't really care or wasn't listening or all Maggie heard was static or you know what I mean? But that word balloon, I can't imagine, or that thought balloon, I can't imagine being captured with that power in another medium. It just so
No.
accurately nails the I'm listening because I'm not completely disinterested in the person, and maybe they'll say something that I care about, but I have nothing to add to this, and it's just complaining. And God, I wish you'd shut up. And those lips look a little luscious.
Yeah.
um,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah.
my other panel, it was the one I mentioned before with when Maggie's walking into towards the police station and the cops
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of. I think that was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like Maggie's just kind of calmly going behind, and then the scene inside the cop station is like, Vivian's like resisted, and
Right.
the cops. I love that. Like, it's really great storytelling right there. This whole sequence is really good.
It is. I like I say this over and over again, like one of the beauties of Love and Rockets, um, like the beauties of a number of things, Saga, Strangers in Paradise universe, etc., is that like somehow it never gets old.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, it's
everything
timeless. Yeah.
continues to be brilliant and fresh and, you know, not necessarily the same, but that's okay. You know,
Mm.
um, familiar so that it's still comfortable. You know, I had this experience with I don't know if either of you read Brian Michael Bendis and Michael Avon Oeming's Powers. It's like a superhero
No.
detective comic.
I don't think so.
It centers around a couple of detectives that work the Powers homicide division. So like they only work cases that involve superpowered beings doing bad things. And it ran for like 10
Mm.
years in the late 90s to early teens and it's been gone for like 10 years, but they just came back with a couple issues now. And it's like bumping into your best friend that moved away and you hadn't talked to them in 10 years and like picking up
Mm.
right where you
Like
left
exactly
off.
Oh, cool.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's so crazy that you can have that sort of relationship. And I kind of feel like that's what every new volume of Love and Rockets is. So every
Mhm.
new volume of Saga
Mhm.
is. You know, it's not quite as surprising when they're coming out monthly. It is surprising that they can maintain that steam monthly, you
Mm.
know, because
Mm.
making comics on that
Oh,
pace is
I
just
could never.
right,
I could never do it.
right. But like the fact that like you can go away and come back and go away and come back, and it's
Mm.
always wonderful, always brilliant, and always loving rockets, even though like it's another place where like comics makes a difference because you can kind of do this in a movie if like you record the sequels years separately with the same cast.
Mhm.
But like
Mm.
if you read a Maggie and Hopi story, if like you replaced the names and took a Maggie and Hopi teenage story and turned it into a prose book, and then took this Maggie and Hopi story and turned it into a prose book and gave it to two people, I don't think many of them would immediately go, I think these are the same characters.
Hmm.
Mm.
Whereas you can take a late, I actually think of Maggie, I think they're in their early 30s here. They feel early 30s. You can take this early
Mhm.
30s Maggie and Hopi story and just read this issue and then go back and read a teenage Maggie and Hopi story. And they're completely different books, but you also know that they're not, even if they're not labeled. You know, people are going to look at it
Yeah.
and go, oh, wait. And the characters managed to, you know, even when you don't have the stuff in between, they somehow you can absolutely feel, oh yes, that Hopi would grow into this Hopi, that Maggie would grow into this Maggie, whether you've seen the in between or not. It's just yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
really
Awesome.
special,
Mhm.
really special work. So Love and Rockets Volume 2, Number 3. And Luba and her family number 1 is our next round. Hopefully next week. I know I'm good next week. Maria, when are you headed home?
I think I'm good.
Which home
I'm
are you
good.
guys
Yep.
headed to?
Back to
Can be-
Malta, but that's in January. So I'll be I'm here, then I'm in El Salvador for a while.
Oh wow! So you
So
this is an
so
extended tour of
of
Ooh,
the
Mexico,
Central
Central America.
America.
Okay.
Yeah.
nice.
Well then
Yeah.
we'll have a
Well,
few in the same
it's a
time
long
zone.
trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. It
So
does
might
give
as
us
well.
more options in terms of scheduling if we need to reschedule anything coming forward, we can
Yeah.
know that we're all in the same time zone for a while.
Yeah.
Um yeah.
Okay. Should be.
Well, you guys all have a great week for the Love and Rockets Book Club on 22 panels. We will see you after the next page.